So guys, this video, I'm at the police station now trying to find some information out, more information than what they told me last night because I was too tired to ask the right questions. But there is police turned up at my mum's last night. Obviously I'm staying at my mum's this weekend because I'm helping her do some building bits this weekend in her garden and stuff. So I'm staying at my mum's, and I went out filming around Grimsby area, and the police ended up turning up at my mum's address because they've obviously seen me in the car, tracked the car back to my mum. And yeah, so 9 hours after the incident they turned up at the door, and this is the interaction.
Sorry, Spelly, is Ryan in?
Yes.
Are you Ryan?
Yes, what?
Hop in and have a conversation with you, Ryan.
You can have a conversation right here, I've got no shoes on.
Okay, no problem. Ryan, earlier on today, we believe you were potentially at Lindsay Oil Refinery, also known as Drax.
Right, okay.
Is that you that was there?
Maybe.
Maybe, or yes?
What's it got to do with the police?
Well, potentially you were committing offences, so we've been asked to come out and have a conversation with you.
What offences?
I'm not willing to discuss those offences with you, obviously, due to pace. However, I am here to have a conversation with you, preferably without a camera.
Well, no, the camera stays on. You've got cameras on, I've got a camera on. Simple as that.
No problem.
That's fine, Ryan. No issue, man. No issue.
Right, I'll let them know that we've got them on.
Yeah. Is this your current home address, Ryan?
I'm not going to speak any further until I know the exact issues why the police are involved.
While we're here, mate, there is actually another issue not related to this one. Okay.
With me?
Yeah. Just a job outstanding on this team's workbook for a job which we need to get in contact with you about. We can send you a letter to this address. I think you'll be invited in for a voluntary interview for that. Okay. I don't know anything about the job, Ryan. All right. I was just asked to get an address for you if I can get one. Okay.
Well, you can put this down as under care of address.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, buddy.
If you wanted to.
Yeah, that's fine, buddy. It's just so the OIC officer in charge of that investigation can just have a chat with you. All right, mate?
Okay.
It's nothing personal, mate, or anything like that.
No, that's fine.
I don't know where that's going. To be fair, that's totally unrelated to this. But while I'm here and while I remember,
yeah,
you do need to be spoken. Yeah. So it's the chat. That's fine, mate. I'll notify the OIC that we can use this as your care of address. He'll send you a letter, all right, with the relevant login investigation number on, buddy. You can contact him at your own leisure.
Is it Humberside Police that I need to deal with?
Yes, it is for that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Just so I know I don't have to trouble.
Ryan. Like I said, that's something totally unrelated, buddy. All
right?
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
I say, so I can sort. That's one box ticked off, innit? While we're here.
Yeah.
Hold on, mate.
289, I'm obliged. We'll resume.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Thank you for your time, Ryan.
Any intelligence we needed. We're quite satisfied that it was yourself at Drax earlier on.
So what? Like, why is that? Like, what's that got to do with anything? That's my question. You've turned up to my address asking me if I was at an oil refinery committing a perfectly legal activity.
Yep. Because if it wasn't you, then obviously there's concerns regarding terrorism, for example.
You got to appreciate, right?
I was around there for over half an hour, around that whole area for over half an hour.
Okay.
No police turned up. No police were even phoned by my knowledge.
I'll be honest with you.
I got approached.
I turned up, Ryan.
I got
obviously after you've obviously disappeared. Okay.
Yeah.
We did receive a phone call. I can't tell you who from.
Well, it would have been from some sort of scurry.
Yeah. There's been some information which obviously comes back to you, hence why we're here, Ryan. All right.
Okay.
We just need to say, as my colleague that explains, it's obviously a very sensitive site. You know, with everything going on abroad and things like that.
Yeah.
Terrorism's heightened in it in most countries, mate. So we're just trying to make sure that everything's in order, buddy. Because if it wasn't you, like my colleague said, it could have been anyone, couldn't it?
No, it could have been.
Yeah.
Like I say, I had staff approach me.
Yeah.
I had one site security approach me. Sorry, it's a bit cold. Fucking hell.
It is, mate. It is. I wish I'd got my jacket.
Yeah, I had security approach me at another site.
The staff don't know who you are and what you do for a living.
No, they asked me, what are you doing?
Right.
on one site, and I turned around and said, I'm video recording and taking pictures.
Yeah.
If you were a legitimate terrorist, would you stand there and go, I'm a legitimate terrorist, mate, I'm here to survey the area and I'm going to blow it up?
No, but
Or
would I stand there for 20 minutes and carry on doing what I'm doing, rather than quickly boom, and then leave because somebody's already spoke to me? Do you know what I'm saying?
What these fanatics would do.
I wouldn't be. I travel the country doing this, and I've had many officers try and
I've
say
watched your
about
YouTube channel,
terrorism.
Ryan. It's a good watch.
It's Ryan Rampage. Ryan Rampage, yeah.
Ryan, we weren't there, so we didn't know if it was you or not. So we're now trying to build a picture to work out, was it Ryan or was it somebody else?
Okay.
That's maybe got an untoward motive. Now that we know it was you, our intelligence is built into it.
How was your intelligence built that it was even me in the first place?
Because
Just by description?
No, there was
No, there's a
a
link.
vehicle.
Which we found links, obviously, come back to you, buddy. That's literally the only thing.
Well-
I was the officer who attended earlier, Ryan. All right, mate.
Oh, there
When
was
I've
a
got-
vehicle.
Yeah, when
There
I've
was a
got there.
vehicle, AMP, we run checks on the vehicle on the number plate. The number plate came back to an address. You've got links to that address. I believe it's probably a former address. And that's why we were attending here. Because at that
We put
point,
2 and 2
we
together, Ryan. We could have
need
come
to
up with
make sure
8.
it's you.
Could have
Okay.
come up with 4, buddy, couldn't we?
Yeah.
That's how, mate. It's no personal.
All right.
Regarding that job I spoke to you about, okay.
Yes.
Um,
Do you know anything that it entails?
and I know that it's a public order offence. That's all I know, buddy. All right.
Public order
Yeah,
offence.
that's all I know, buddy. I don't know anything about it. I know the OIC. All right.
Okay.
So what I'll do, as I said to you, I'll give him your details that you're living here. Are you willing to give me a mobile?
I'm not living here. This is
Well,
just.
you can't have address, but you can receive a letter, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. Would you give me a mobile number to contact you on? So the OIC can do that, Ryan, so you can get it sorted and settled, mate.
1 second. Mum,
Yeah, no worries, mate.
have you got your phone? Yeah, you can use my mum's number.
Yeah, it's fine, mate.
Yeah.
Hang on. Give me 2 minutes, Ryan, and I'll get that sorted for you, buddy. All right?
Mum, can I just ask you, how do you feel about us rocking up at silly o'clock in the morning?
Well, I don't think it's realistic, really. I mean, if he were a terrorist,
But we didn't know who he was, so we're now having to try and paint a picture, and we're having to come and knock at your door at silly o'clock in the morning because, well, we didn't know it was Ryan.
Yeah, but come on. It is a joke, innit? You had the registration plate earlier. You had the address earlier.
That don't mean it's definitely going to be you.
Yeah, but you had the registration plate earlier. You had the address earlier, and you come up here. You come up here after midnight.
It's not your vehicle.
It's an inconvenience, and then you go and ask my mother a question like that. I mean, come on. If you're done, mate. If you're done, don't ask any more questions. If you're done, jog on now. All right, that's what I'm gonna say.
We're not being
'Cause I would,
funny,
no, that was a bit funny.
I'm just trying to make
That
you
was a bit funny.
appreciate the fact that
No, that was a bit
your
funny.
antics-
In fact, my mum sticks up for what I do on my YouTube
fine,
channel.
mate.
You obviously know my YouTube channel. My mum
If you're
sticks
not
up for what I
gonna-
do.
If you're not going to let me talk, that's absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
No, I just find it a bit silly you asking that
I've
question.
clearly struck
All
a
right.
nerve, and I didn't mean to strike a nerve. I'm just trying
I
to
strike
paint
a
a
nerve with officers all over the country
That's
all the
right. I'm
time,
not
so it
struck a
don't
nerve
matter,
with
does
you. I'm
it?
just purely trying to make you realise and maybe try and paint the picture that your behaviour today has resulted in officers coming to your house at, what are we now, 1 o'clock in the morning?
10 to
10 to 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've ended up waking up the house.
And do you know what you've got?
If you'd have
You've got
just- if
another
you'd have
video
come
for
around-
me.
That's fine, mate, I'm not
Me
interested. I'm
to make more
I'm
money,
not
innit?
bothered.
So
I'm
it's
not
cool.
bothered. I'm really not bothered. All I'm trying to do is try and make you realise, if you'd have maybe hung around that little bit longer, we could have come down, ascertained it was you, and then let you be, and we wouldn't have to be here now.
I've
You
got
didn't
I've
hang
got 2
around.
videos, right?
That's fine. You
I've got
didn't
2
hang around,
videos
so we
that
could've-
are over
we
half
didn't
an
know it was
hour.
you.
35 minutes of video footage that I have,
That's fine.
right? Plus the time that I walked from destination to destination whilst the car was parked. Yeah? So the car was parked, I walked from destination to destination and 35 minutes of footage. Yeah? Plus I stuck around for Plus I stuck around for extra 10, 15 minutes
Right, but my
because
colleague
the
just
security
said
was
to
sat right there
My colleague
watching.
just said to you, did an area search and couldn't find you.
So you've obviously gone Ryan, haven't you? Don't mean anything.
It depends
Okay.
what time. It depends what time they rang you. Could he have been sat in that car watching me, waited for me to drive off, then gone in the office and rang you? That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
Very viable option.
Yeah.
Right, Ryan, buddy. Regarding the other investigation I talked to you about, all right?
Yeah.
The OIC will get in touch with you, mate. I don't know what's going on with it, pal. Honestly, don't.
And by the way, just a bit of advice for both officers. Both of your cameras are recording.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
obviously I know that because I deal with police.
Yep.
Right, you should have told me on first opportunity. Yeah.
Did you tell us you were recording? We'll leave it there, mate. See you later.
No, you won't leave it there because that is your job to tell me you're recording, mate. All right, jog on. See you later.
See you later.
Dickheads. So after that interaction, my mum did say, I had a conversation with my mum. My mum's absolutely fine. She actually made a joke about it all. If he was a terrorist, then their whole place would be fucked, wouldn't they? because it takes them 9 hours to come out to the address. You know, it takes them 9 hours to find the person. Rah-de-rah. So my mum was kind of up hills about it, but she was kind of pissed off that he even asked that question, which is why I jumped in. So yeah, but my mum does support what I do and is very proud of me. So thank you to all the lovely comments I'm going to get. And yeah, respect guys. See you on the next one. Peace.